Hey everyone, it's Courtney with All Brands, and today we're going to go over a few ScanNCut projects, so let's get started. Alright, so I have a few of these ornaments. They're completely blank that I bought from the store, and immediately I thought, this is a blank, I can put something on this, I can personalize this in some way just because there is such a large section. So let's go ahead and jump into our machine. We're going to go to the Christmas section because I want to put something Christmassy on it. I like this reindeer. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. We're going to select OK again. And then it's telling us what size it is right now. Now for my image, or for my blank, this one I would say is like a 3x3. Well, a 3.6 isn't really going to be able to fit on that. So we're going to go ahead and lower it now. We could have lowered it later. Oh, let's see. Let's set and then we'll lower it. Edit, object edit, size. And we're going to lower it. Let's go to maybe 2 1/4. That sounds fine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, lower it a little bit more, and hit OK. So now we have it on there. We have it a size that's going to be able to fit on my ornament, and it's going to be able to match my tree skirt that we already have. So this way we're making it look like it's a collection that's a cohesive collection, but we're DIYing, we're creating it, making our own collection. So, okay. Hit OK again. And we could add anything. Let's say on that reindeer, I wanted his tummy to have my son's name on it, or something like our family's name on it. I could just go ahead and add that in and keep building on top of that image, or even bring in an image from the outside by scanning it into the ScanNCut. Alrighty, so we're going to tell it please select, and we're going to want to cut. But remember, we could draw, we could emboss, we could foil, we could rhinestone. There's so many things that we could do. But in this case, we want to cut. Now, since we're cutting out of vinyl, we need to make sure that our half cut is on. What is our half cut? Our half cut is, because vinyl is made out of 2 pieces. It's made out of the front part and the back part if it's a heat transfer vinyl. If it's a pressure sensitive vinyl, PSV, it's going to be made out of a paper backing and then the vinyl. We only want to cut through one part of our vinyl, not both parts. So I'm going to tell it to do a half cut. So it knows to cut through that first piece of vinyl, but stop when it knows that the other part is there, which is amazing with an auto blade. So we're going to tell it cut, half cut is on. If half cut was not on, I would touch right here to this icon, to the wrench, and I would select to put the half cut on. So we are good to go. We could do a test cut, or we could go ahead and start cutting once we've loaded our mat. We're rebels, so we're not going to test cut today. So we're going to get our mats. This one is the standard mat. And we're going to take our vinyl, since this is heat transfer vinyl. Remember, this is the glue part. So we're going to want that facing up. So we're going to put it on our mats. Now we could scan it into the machine where it would actually show us what's on our mats. Or we could just go ahead and eyeball it. Since the mat does have the grid on it, that's the exact same grid that's on our machine. Alright, we're going to load her up. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back because I want to move her up a little bit since I've put our vinyl right there. We're going to hit OK. Please select, cut. Now it's asking me again because what if I decided, okay, I love this image, I want to draw it on cardstock, I want to make a Christmas card, I want to take that exact same one in that exact same size. So I could just go back and then next hit draw instead of cut this time. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Now, since it is heat transfer, remember we flipped that vinyl. I could have flipped the image the other way, so if it's words, we want it to read correctly. So I would have had to flip my image, the machine can do that. Since it's a reindeer and don't really matter to me which direction he's facing, I didn't flip. But if you did have something that was directional, you would want to flip your image. Alright, and the great thing about the machine, she's telling me how much time we have left, so I know how long I have to get a snack, do anything else I want to do, and then I can come back to her. And she is almost done. The newer models are a lot quieter than the previous models, which is great because now you can do it in the middle of the night when you forget that you've told the class that you would do custom shirts or custom stockings. You can do it in the middle of the night, not wake the kids or your husband. Alright, so we are done. Hit OK. We're going to unload our mat. Take her off. And then we're going to do what's called weeding. We're going to take away everything that we don't want. We want this clear backing to only hold the stuff that we want. Especially if it was an image that had a lot of pieces. I don't want to have to take each one of those pieces and bring it over to whatever I'm going to put the image on piece by piece. So with this backing, it kind of does that for me. Alright, there she is. And she is gloriously pretty. So we're going to put her on here. We're going to take these little bows out of her way. We're going to put her straight onto here. And remember, if I wanted to keep adding on to her, I could have added on to her. So, do we want to put the iron straight onto the plastic? No, we do not. Some people do, and good luck to them. I don't want to mess up my iron, so we're going to take our iron right here. And this is just a old cloth napkin that I had, but you could use any pair or spare piece of fabric that you have to be your little barrier. Alright, and there we have our ornament with our little deer on it. Again, I could keep adding on to it if I wanted to and put more things on here, little snowflakes or something like that, but I like her. I think she looks simple. And again, she matches our table skirt that we our tree skirt that we have. So now we've got, again, that collection instead of just something that we've bought on our own and it doesn't really match. Now she feels like she matches together. For more tutorials, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.